apologies, but that was my error. They actually told us to remove one of the files when installing, and I hadn't spotted that because it didn't. So I removed that and now fixed it. So we've got our servers running. So go to that screen. There we go. As you can see here, we've got the server up finally. So we're going to hop in there in a minute. I could hop in this one, but I want to go and have a look at the track first properly on my own before I start getting in other people's way. And if no one swings in, then we might swing over here, but it is an American server, so it's a reasonable ping. I mean, I like to have sub 100 ideally, but c'est la vie, c'est la vie. So let's just double check. We've got Oculus running, Fanalab. Oh, we've been racing earlier. Let's switch the wheel over. It's not going to help. Switch back. There we go. Happy days. So, AC, drift settings, load. Sweet, happy days. Oops, probably a little bit quiet up to now, but there we go, that's better. Right. Boom, done, done, done. Right, let's find, because we're going to want to activate our virtual desktop, let's grab that. There we go, and let's go join. Let's see what this track is like. Now, it is one that is completely new to all of us. No one has ever seen this track before. I suspect it's been designed brand new for the Driftmasters lot. Obviously, to try and stop everyone knowing the track so well, give everyone just a week rather than having the advantage of... no, we're not going to need that one now, that's good. Rather than giving some of the guys the advantage who've been using things like Bikieniki for a long period of time. So I guess they're trying to find new tracks. Obviously, if you have no setups, so let's load the base setup and try from there. Let's get some music going in the background. What do we feel like? No, that's lame. There we go, that'll do. Another tune courtesy of Stream Beats, Mr. Harris Heller. Right, hey, we're not going the wrong way now. Oh, let's turn our talk on. There we go. Now, for some reason, the pits are bloody miles away from the actual start line, as you can see, and it's a bit quicker rather than going up there and going round the corner. Just a bit quicker to give it a blast and drive straight over the gravel. Right, so it's a big, fat, fast right-hander, slowing down. So we've got an outer clip with an inner clip at the apex, then to an outer clip. Then we've got to slow the car down to an inner clip. Big fat transition, huge banked left-hander where we're flat out, which has an inner clip and then an outer clip on the exit. Then transition, then there's another outer clip, and then diving across like almost an inner clip, sort of mid-point clip thing at the finish line. So let's give it a go. Not a bad first run so far, but I better fuck it up now that I said that. Wow. Not a bad first run. You can, if you don't want to do the reset thing, go up here and there's a right hand hairpin, and then that basically... essentially you're back in the pits. But this track is fast. This banked corner's like, I mean, that's ridiculous, isn't it? Climbing up the hill, it's almost like a reverse corkscrew. And then we're back here where the pits are. I could take the piss and go flat out in 4.3 here, but with the tyre wear, it means that you don't actually get two runs usually. So And we've got just enough to get a second one, but obviously normally it's better just to do a teleport to pits. Oh, too wide. Laggy bitch. You laggy bitch. Yeah, those tyres are pretty much cooked. We won't get another lap out of them. Ooh. Silly me. Silly me. Let's try that again so now we can actually see what's going on. Oh, too much angle. She hasn't got the power to do that in fourth. She can't go backwards. Not in fourth anyway. As you can see, this is a fast track. Too slow. Too slow. What was quite fun earlier though was doing this, trying to, oh, too wide. Trying to run the white line all the way around this corner. You can't see it from the map, but it's a long old corner and it's constant radius, so it's good fun for trying to get it to just run the line. It's good practice essentially, so when you're offline, you can turn the tyre wear down and just do lap or basically off. And then just do lap after lap after lap. Practicing controlling your line. There we go. Oh, slightly wider that one. And there we go, tyres are dead. That's what I mean, if you do the run round this corner in between on an online server or with a tyre wear set to full, you're screwed. Oh, God, I love RBs. Now, I'm wondering, should I stay in car? Because this is good fun. Or should I try my new levelling tool? Oops. Oh, not quite fast enough there. Oops. Whoops. Oh, I forget this car only has 5. Got used to driving the Driftmasters one. Let's try and run that white line. Whoopsie. Let's just do a reset so we don't have to worry about dead tyres on the end of lap 2. old dirt. Not bad. Not amazing, but not bad. Kind of like that. That was kind of dumb because then my tyres are going to be basically about to go red because they've. You can use about a third of them on this compound before they start to basically be dead. Right. Alright. Not bad. We're doing that. It's a shame, I'd quite like to compete at this. Let's see at what point they go red. See if we can see when they go red. I'm not sure we will. Let's have a look. Still got grip. There we go, halfway. Keep her out wide. And by the time we get up here, they'll be on ice. They'll be basically ice. Not really sure I'll get up the hill. Whoop. No, see now we're on ice because now we can't even go forwards. Come on, no, it's stuck. And if anything, it may. No, she did. just got to stay pinned in that one. If it starts to bog, you are fucked. Oh wow, you can feel it load up. It's funny. I love this car. I absolutely love this car. It's so much fun. I cannot wait to get the engine finished and try it out for real. Obviously, it's essentially the same spec as it was last year, except it's, instead of being a 500 horsepower RB26, it's now not far short of double that RB28. So I should now actually have some power to go with my grip. I've got 1,000 horsepower struggle. But banking helps. Banking really helps make that 1,000 horsepower struggle in fourth. And the funny thing is, it's not like you've got an option. You can't really use third. I mean, it's too fast. Third means that you can't really push it from outer clip to outer clip without the car wanting to kind of lose angle or straighten up. So you are literally, like, the entire run is pinned in fourth, kind of without a rest. So kind of let's see how much of the run we're full throttle versus not. So we'll discount the start, but from the moment I give it a little tug to stabilise the car onto turn one, let's see. So from now, so it's part throttle here, but then it's full throttle fourth, full throttle brakes, turn it in, a little bit of a feather, a little bit of a feather, then back to full throttle, pinned, a little bit of a lift on the transition, and back to full throttle again, and keep it absolutely pinned. I don't know if we're going to might have a tiny little lift on the transition. No. Like that's. I'm impressed by anyone who can build an engine that can cope with doing that. Right. I don't know. I mean, McLaren probably can come close, but you go and do 9,000 RPM with a Ferrari engine or a Lamborghini engine at full throttle for however long that is. So the fact that things like 2Js can cope with it. Come on. Oops. Oh, end of session. There we go. Yeah, the fact that things like 2Js can cope with things like that all day, every day, just boom, 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 over and over and over and over, just super impresses me. So now that it's gone to this, actually, let's make use of the other little toy that I bought the other day. Let's back out briefly and we shall have a look at the replays with the old drone cam, which I've finally gotten figured out and working. So switch that back to that. Let's switch to triple screen. And now let's go replay scene, make it a bit bigger and more pretty. Switch the tunes up. Bit of 90s spec EDM. Not bad, Mr. Haller. This place Ottawa is such a massive track. I'm not surprised it takes ages to load when you're loading the game and the thing. Obviously we're only using a small section, but it's fairly massive. Where are we at? Where are we hiding? There we are. There's the big loop. So let's go up nice and high and see what's I'll show you what's what. So obviously the pits are essentially all around this big bad boy here. Yeah, pits are all around that big bad boy. And then obviously we've got to cut across here, and so the start line is here, and then we're running around here. It's got nice and high so we can have a look at a run from above. It looks a lot less spectacular and a lot less in your face, shall we say, from all the way up here compared to how it looks from down there, but we'll check out a run from all the way up here. See, it's a mega speed, and actually, to be fair, this run's not looking so bad so far. Oh, a little bit of a shake there, nicely into that one. So this was the first run we did when we came in here into the lobby. Oh, a bit of a shakiness there, but we can see from obviously down there that's banking. Out in that box. So it's an interesting track for sure. It's an interesting track. And then obviously the other bit that we were messing around on as we descend was over here. Oh, we zeroed back to the pits, didn't we? See how fast we can get down. It's going to take a little minute. Especially when I just pile across the dirt like that. We're still going to be descending as we chase. Still trying to get this drone cam thing down. I'm getting there with it, but we're a little bit wide on that one, weren't we? Take a little sneaky shortcut. Right, so you don't see them when you're on the track. Just it's, oh no, look, I'm using all the pit dudes as clipping points. That looks funnier on the replay than it does obviously in real life, because obviously you don't see them in the when you're actually doing it. That's funny. Oh, there we go. Oh, going up too far this way. Still trying to get my bearings on this track. It's a huge facility, and we're basically only using, as you're looking at the map of it, we're only using like the top left-hand corner, like the top left-hand sort of segment. The track drops away from us because essentially we started down at about this level and then ended up going a huge amount higher. And then the track gradually climbs back up all the way. Obviously we're climbing up the hill all the way here. That's one of the ones we were way too slow on. Let's have a quick go and see on some of these drone cam settings and see what's what. Let's get back to here. And re-enable tracking from this point. And then a little bit of a correction there. It's jumpy. Can we make it float a little bit more? What are B and X going to do? Oh, that's interesting. Press the wrong button there. Oh. Whenever you disable tracking, it always goes into like super light speed mode. Let's try and get over here and do another one. So let's change the heading mode as well now, so we know what the different heading lock mode is. Instead, let's change. So we can come in closer. I like this. This is better. This is interesting. This is clever. This is clever. This is much better, I think. Let's check out a run like this. That was the one where we spun out and made a point about our tyres being completely forked. There we go. That's it, there we go. Is that one where we bogged down a bit much? Poor car. Poor car. Either way, it's looking like the decent runs are looking as decent on this as we were hoping they were going to look. So we can now jump back in and have another few more laps before. Not too long. Another 45 minutes until another online GT3 Spec race. Let's watch one more run. Well, that was shit for a start because we completely missed the entry one. This whole run's a bit shabby so far, isn't it? We should have just left. Missed everything so far. Whole run of appallingness. I really wish I hadn't seen that. What an amateur hour. Let's go back in and improve that because clearly we need to. Closey, closey, close. We shall switch back to Oculus. There we go. Knew it was going to do this. Keeps losing its play area every time. Not a massive drama. Set floor level, draw a box around myself, job done. There we go. You can go back on the floor. No, actually, we don't have to put you back on the floor yet because the whole reason we picked you up. Come on. There we go. Virtual desktop. No, virtual desktop. There we go. Now I can see what I'm doing. Happy days. Yeah, I don't know if you saw that track map up there. Essentially, the bit that we're using is just that top left-hand corner. So there's a huge amount of the rest of this track still to explore. So I might have to go and download the full version at some point. Come on. So what we're going to do now is cheat. It's not exactly cheating, but if you've watched any of the Drift Masters competitions so far, the guys who, if you watch any of the streaming, why are we off centre? There we go. If you watch any of the streaming, the guys who are right at the top they're not using VR, they're using big single screens, and then they're using neck effects or real head motion, one of the two. So, and then they're not using it from this point of view that we're looking at now, which let me check that that's correct. There we are, back on the correct one, now we can see what we're doing. So they don't sit so you can see like this, they essentially sit so that what you see is that, you know, they're up on top of the roof essentially. They are essentially using roof cam, but with neck effects, etc, etc. And that gives them a massive advantage when it comes to chasing, because you can essentially look over the dude in front of you and just copy what he's doing. So you can see where he's going, you can see the lines, you don't have to rely on him essentially, you can make your own decisions and see where he's going and what he's doing, which is a bit of a disadvantage from this position. But obviously we can do the same thing they can do. So I can Mr. Bean the shit out of the situation. And if you don't know what I mean by that, you can't watch this stream anymore. If you don't know what Mr. Bean is, and you don't know the reference where there was an episode where he essentially made a car that was super lazy to drive, he put his sofa on the roof of his Mini, I think he was moving house actually, and the car was too full, and he used bits of string and other shit and brooms and stuff so he could sit on the roof and drive the car like that. And that's kind of how I feel right now. Or I feel like a mannequin head stuck on the roof. Either way, as you'll see, it gives us that same... There we go. It gives us that same advantage that they have in terms of being able to look over the car you're chasing. So we have essentially nullified, and I don't really like doing it, don't get me wrong. Make sure that's correct, yes. Don't get me wrong, I don't like doing it. It's shit for immersion. I mean, like, how weird does this feel? Literally, like, how weird does it feel to be sat, like, head on top of the car? But, at the same time... What's the tyres? I'll go bring you up here so I can actually see you. At the same time, it's kind of no point competing when you're in the car if they're using this massive advantage to compete on the roof. So personally I'd prefer if everyone was locked to the car, but you can't do that because of this funky function where they can't tell server side that I'm driving like this. This is just a function of, you know, my in-game settings. There's nothing that tells the server that I've decided to act like I'm 10 feet tall and have my head sticking out the sunroof whilst sat on my gear stick. So yeah, I'm not a fan of it, but at the same time, it's kind of going to be unnecessary, I think, when it comes to chasing. And it did take a little bit of a hot minute, as they say, to get used to, but the only thing that I do quite like about it is the fact that obviously it's a little bit more, I don't know, it's weird, like, it's just nice to be able to see my car, if that makes sense. Whoa, too much. Because obviously this is my car in real life, and I've had this car since I've been competing in this car. It's had a roll cage and it's been competing in drift competitions since 2005. So it is I should say. It's a 93 or a 92. I can't remember. I've had so many of these fucking things. I think it's a hang on. No, sorry, no, this one's a 90. No, so my comp car is a 90, I think. So it was turned into a comp car in 2005. So it spent 15 years as a road car and has now been my comp/race car for 16 years. So this car has spent a lot more of its life hammering around racetracks than anything else. And not just hammering around racetracks, I mean I used to use it on the road as well, even though it was a race car and caged and all the other nonsensical garbage that it used to have, like a big rear wing. It still came out on the road monotonously frequently on a Saturday night and a Friday night. Oh, that's better. Not using the full width of the track there though. On the way into that one. And I don't know why, but I don't know if you guys can see it, but it actually smooths the view out a fair bit. You don't get the jumpiness like you normally get with VR. Nice and smooth. So I'm fairly sure those are solid. That's a bit of a correction there, but not really much I can do. I mean, I'm pinned. That's just a function, that's essentially a correction of the fact that I just carried about half a mile an hour too little speed into the corner. Maybe a mile an hour, maybe I'm being a bit optimistic, saying half a mile an hour, maybe I need another mile an hour, but at that speed there's no power left to, especially on a banked corner, there's no power left to make a correction, so the steering is your only option. Slightly over-rotating. Oh, see what I mean? The only difference when I'm sitting up here essentially is I just have to slightly recalibrate where I'm looking to go to the clips, because the front's slightly further that way and the back is obviously slightly closer to me, essentially this way. I'm essentially just slightly closer to the back wheels. So it's easy to see where those rear wheels are, so they're not that far behind me. Whoops. That's interesting. That's not happened before. Felt like the car was just losing grip. I mean, it was weird. Definitely still got tyres. I mean, it wasn't losing grip like that. It just felt like it suddenly lost grip. At no point have I spun there yet. I mean, the car is so loaded up. That is my first spin on this track, I'm fairly sure. Apart from like my first lap where I was just messing around trying to see what it did. Or talking about the stuff in between the start, like, as in the finish line, and then getting back to the start line, where I've just again been dicking around. Too wide. Better. Poor car. I wonder what the actual timing of that run is. It's got to be like 30 seconds-ish of full throttle from the start line to the finish line minimum. Not like uninterrupted, obviously. Like, there's not a huge amount of respite for the engine. It's basically just flat, 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 as we saw last time. Really backed off too much. I mean, it was still a shabby run, but on the assumption someone would have been chasing me, then they wouldn't have crashed. And that's the way I was looking at it. If I fucked up so bad the guy chasing me would have crashed into me, then it's something that cannot be happening in a competition. Out the grass. Nice big smoke trail there. Good old VR. Better on one, better on two, I think. I'll have to check the replay. 4, 5. Too tight on 6. 7. Shallow on 8. And shallow on 9. Well, dang. Clearly, I still have some practice to do. But we are making some progress, so let's do one more run and then let's go and see if there's anyone else online who we can go and play with and try this cheat technique out with. See if it's actually going to be useful, because I've only so far tried it on solo just to see if it actually works. Again, I didn't want to go and twin with someone online and find I couldn't even drift like that. Better. Yeah, you know what, with a lap like that, that's probably fairly reasonable. Let's go and, oh yeah, we've got to escape because we're online. Let's go, and we're going to have to reset afterwards, but that doesn't really matter. Let's go and quickly jump online and see what Guan, if anyone's online. Do we want to do that? Let's, I don't really care about the replay. Oh, there is no one online anywhere. No one wants to come play. Let's have a quick check on Discord, see if anyone's there. Let's see if anyone's on. Cheers, Shandy. Sorry I didn't see the comments till now. That's the downside of VR, unfortunately. I can't actually see comments or chat and stuff until I whip the headset off. I need to try and find some kind of mod or app that you can plug into CM that then brings your Twitch combos and stuff up on your inside your headset. But unfortunately, there's not a lot I can do about it at the moment. Let's have a quick flick and see. Let's have a search. Don't think there's going to be any other servers on other than the ones that we've already got up. No. So we've got a US one, and the US one's obviously going to have the longer ping. So maybe some people will be on tomorrow and have a go. It's a bit of an annoyance that we've got no one else to go and twin with. It'd be nice to be able to go and see how we stack up in terms of chasing with this new, I call it what it is, cheat view. Like I said, I'm not a fan of it, but what can you do? There unfortunately really isn't much that we can do to modify the experience, shall we say. Let's see, where can we go? I'm trying to think if there's going to be anywhere online that we can go find some people to go play with. Let's have a look. Let's just go and have a look on the drift servers and see if anyone's about. Let's sort by connected drivers. See if anyone's on in anything cool. Some other Sportland. Can't remember what cars these are. Seems like there is no one online at the moment looking to have any fun. It's so depressing. Switch to tunes. I'm trying to think, where else can we find some people? Let's have a look and quickly see if we can find the DCGP cars. Sorry, the DCGP track. I don't know if this new one's out yet, but let's have a quick look. There it is. Let's find that quickly. We'll dump that on there, and then we shall jump in here and have a go in here. Because the DCGP cars are okay. They're not great, but there we go. 106 meg. That's going to take about 5 seconds. Go and see if this silly helmet cam works when you're when we're in other cars. Where are we? Showing folder. Dump that here. Taking your time. There we go. Install. Big old track, don't know why it's taking so long. There we go, remove completed. Happy days. Let's quickly dump that in our Assetto downloads folder. Back on CM, DCGP, right, fresh. Drift Corner Grand Prix, there we go. What should we get in? Should we go S15, 180? I can't remember what their fucking cars are like. Which cars have got what engines? Cars, there we go. DCGP 21. That's the one, yes, the S13 we want, the one with the RB. Let's make it scream. Happy days. There we go, we haven't got a setting for it, I don't think. Let's have a look and see how it is set. Gearing's weak as fuck, but what can you do? We're going to be hopefully using third and fourth. Maybe that's why the tyres are always feeling shit on this, because of the way they set them up. Let's have a look. Let's put a bit more fuel in just in case. Come on, there we go. Leave all that alone for now. ARBs, yeah, you can fuck right off. What? You can't even turn them off? Lame. Right, and as we said we're going to do, we don't really have to fix the driving position, although we're a little bit far back, because we're not even paying the slightest bit of attention to that. We're going to go up here, and we're going to get some sun. We're going to make the use of the roof scoop, as it were. I keep saying to people, imagine putting your head on the roof scoop. Well, that's what I've done. And let's drop our asses back over the rear wheels a little bit. That's a little bit fast, to be fair. There we go. Whoops. I'm just going to drive off the track and say, don't chase me, I've not driven here before. Please don't chase me, now fuck off, I don't want to chase anyone. What did I want to do? No, I wanted to go drive, and then we wanted to go... Is it that one? I can't see from here. No. There she is. I don't want anyone to follow. The problem is someone's going to follow me. follow me, please. No one follow me. Okay, so we've got to slow down there. Interesting track. Interesting track. It's going to take us a fucking minute to learn it though. Snatches the brakes hard. Okay, so we're sort of getting an idea of where we're going now. Gearing on these cars, I still think it's whack. It's basically like having a stock gearbox, but with a Winter's diff or something. Like, who does that? Oh, overtime. Reset. I can't see what it says on there. Oh, I see people left. I don't really care. It's annoying when people come and just sit in their cars doing fuck all though. Looks like it's currently just me and Mr. S-Body who are actually doing anything. So. Oh, these Oculuses fucking itch after a while. 29 seconds. Come on, lads. I want to go and have a go at following someone and see if it makes a difference, being above the smoke, as it were. Come on, 17 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7. Yay. Come on. Fucking industrial setting, this place, isn't it? It's not exactly like pretty with all those fucking, I don't know, I assume they're silos or something over there. At least I avoided him, but I massively didn't avoid an accident. He went in slow. Oh, I was winning way too fast. Oops, slowed down too much on the brakes there. I thought he was going to wait for us. I was in fourth, going down to third. I was in third, going down to second. Sorry, I didn't realise you were going to back off right there. Shame he didn't follow us. That was a nice entry on that last one. Tried something different, mainly because I knew there was going to be no consequences. Oh, now there's two of them. Feel so weird. It's like they've got too much side bite almost. I don't know what it is. Okay. Too much. Oops. That last one, that's the difficult one. The rest are kind of not exactly complex. Although, I don't know, that first corner's a bit of a bitch. It's weird. It feels like there's no power, but there is. Right, you two go. Get in there. It's not a bad track, to be fair, this one. The entry's like so Jap spec, it's not even funny. So we have to just go bam. Oh, too fast and I'll touch the grass and that's going to hurt. Very Jap spec of me. Really? What are you doing that for? Fucking nutter. Yeah, exactly. Hit the covers. Dude's fucking nutter. Clearly has no idea where his car is. Something new, but these cars are really weird. They don't behave the same as nothing even close to the VDC cars or the DMVC cars on which the VDC cars are based. Too fast. I wonder if it's because I haven't bothered with tyre pressures or anything like that. let's see. Let's try. I've always just assumed that they would set them correctly, so let's just change them to, where are our channel pressures? There we go. Let's change them to what we run those cars on and see if it makes a difference. See if they feel any less weird. Well, it's taken the side bite away, but it's now slow as fuck. Oh, that's upside down. That's the throttle pedal. I had a feeling it might be. The funny thing is, it's actually an easier runner, an easier entry. If you're going faster. Or competing to try and have a battle. Late. Feels like we have got more grip now, actually, to be fair. Now that I'm getting used to it, it's like it's taken a bit of the side bite away and giving it more forward bite. Yeah, it feels a bit more natural. Oops. Was I getting that right to start with? Why the fuck am I ruining it all now? Oops. I knew that was going to happen. Let's start again, that was just done. Too wide slightly, but that was a little bit better. These sounds are rubbish, I have to say. I've gotten too used to my proper nice sounding RB. I can't imagine an RB34 ever sounding this dull. Better. Whoops, that's gonna hurt. Or not. Get in there. Get in there. I really still don't like it by comparison to the VDC cars slash my Skyline, but that's life. I mean, everyone's different. All these cars are built and tuned differently, so. I'm bored of driving around in a several man. I could have done that on my own one. Might as well just go back and play in my 32. Whoops. Boot. Seems like a good place to end, to be fair. There's no point sitting in here doing this when I could be learning my R32 for Drift Masters, so there we go. So to be fair, let's just have a quick check back in the Drift Masters servers and see if anyone is there. No, no one is practicing. Why is this? Ah, he's in there. Let's go in with him. Let's jump in with Ronnie and have a look and see what's what. Loading all the bloody DMVC cars that we've got loaded in, all 32 of them. Obviously there's a shit ton more than that, it's just obviously there's only 32 available on this server at the moment because that's all I put on here. I didn't want to, I was doing like 40s before, but people said it was slowing down their PCs, so let's load you, hop in. Right, so, no, that's not what we want to do. We're going to do the other one. There we go. That one. So here's on track. Good. Off. There we go. Right. Another pull on this and then jump out on track. Start to get our seating position. Mr. Bean Cam. Oh, too far. think it's about there. Let's have a go. Ooh, sorry, probably a bit noisy. Oops. We went too far back and not far up enough. We are roughly centered though. There we are. Starting at the exit of that one, that's long. What a mission to get back to the start line. We'll wait. Wow, that bogged. Not sure why. Bogged and then came back. It was almost like an actual RB with a stupid little... what's the word? Stupid little bobble. Like mine did last year when I was leading against Jack. Just had a sort of little cough as I was going up towards the first corner. Although on this one it did it in the middle of turn 2. Reset. Oh. 52 seconds. Might as well finish that. And I don't lift the VR up so I can see what I'm doing. I lift the VR up so I don't burn the bottom of it. I'll probably do without, to be fair. But 28. Come on. Let's switch it up to my personal favourite. Holding it in front of me to look at it as if it's going to show up through the VR. Smooth. 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. Let's just quickly check that we've got that loaded. Third. Should have done it in third. She bogged like a bitch. I'll have to use drop to third to there for when we're leading, for when we're chasing, sorry. Fucking idiot. Moron. I want to change the... because I've got it on normal stream settings, but I can't without quitting. There's not much I can do. I should just wait. Let's try that again. Wide of the clip. How's it logging? Not all that close. That was a better run, that one, to be fair, but we still missed that second in a clip. Friendly for corrections. I suspect that's probably why they've chosen it. It's actually going to maybe create some differences. Of course I didn't see what his chase ran looked like. Probably a shitload better than that. Wow, what the fuck? Okay. Play area not found. What the fuck? Why would you do that in the middle of a session? It's not like you were disconnected or anything. That's weird as fuck. Fuck's sake. Why are you showing me that now? Third, you don't get out to where you need to get out to. I wonder, do I shorten the gearing slightly and just look to try and keep fourth? I don't know if that's going to make a difference or not. Wide. Oh, of course it was. to have another chase. Let's try and not fuck up the chase this time. It seems to be slowing down in the middle of turn 1. That. You definitely need fourth there, it's not fast enough in third. Definitely not fast enough in third. Why can't we start like at the pit lanes around here? Like, why does it have to start us all the way at the back? There's 2 of us on track and it's starting us like a mile from the fucking start line. I know, there's tracks where we'd be like here if we hit reset. Never mind. That's the way the cookie crumbles. I'm sure there's a reason for it. Close, but I'm on a good line, so... Not a bad chase run, to be fair, and it was decent lead-ish, and he had a decent lead to go against, but... Not a bad chase. I think if the last 2 were a battle though, I'd possibly have won just because his lead was so sketchy as fuck. But everyone's on a level playing field for this. This track's been out, what, 2 hours, 3 hours? Let's see what we can do on this one. Big correction. I lost him there because I had to go for the upshift. There's not really much I can do in that situation. I had to go for that upshift. He'd sort of slowed me down on the previous bit. Oops. Far off that for my liking, but getting there. Too tight there. No, he's going to hit me. We'll just go past. If I could type quickly, I'd have a lull on that one. think this is going to lead to some much bigger differences in the battles. It's going to make the judges' lives a lot easier, I think. Chase runs are tough. On that one, and he's close. But a lot can happen between the start line and there, so I've got no idea. Temperature in those rears. Doing the last sentence. Downside of the VR, I'm still trying to get the muscle memory of where the shifter and the handbrake are, and occasionally I grab the wrong one. Because they're now a lot closer than they were. Originally I had the shifter here, and I also had my Fanatec handbrake bolted to here, but then that decided to fail, so obviously I've only been using this one, and so I've just got to try and do, it's got to be there or there. Lead runs are getting there, it's just my chase runs are still sucking the fucking bag of dicks at the moment. Really sucking a bag of dicks. I'm umming and ahhing over whether to shorten the ratio or not. Urgh. Whoops. Don't want too much over there, I've lost control of my line. It's way out there somewhere. And boom. I can imagine that would be really, really, really sucky on this track in real life. Literally just go airborne and then smash head first into a concrete block. Fuck, that would suck. I'm glad I don't live in Ottawa. Good old Canadians. It does look pretty cool though, to be fair. I mean, I would like to drive here. Maybe I should move to Canada instead of the US. coming. That's it. Let's go for a solo. Too busy looking what I'm doing and initiating late. I'll look and see if he's there rather than not looking what I'm doing. Gone! Sad times. On track. Bit too much angle there. Have one more run. I can hear him. I can hear him. Where's he hiding? There he is. Is he closer because he's better, or is he closer because I'm doing better lead runs than him? Because I'm fairly convinced that lead run was better than anything I've chased of his. On the start. I keep doing that. Slow as fuck on that turn one, I don't get why. Fairly convinced that they're not going to say chuck it on angle and slow it down. I'm fairly sure they're going to say carry as much speed as possible. Just makes it really hard to then flow with him for the rest of it when you get fucked every single turn one. If I leave a gap, then I end up closing in on him. If I don't leave a gap, then I have to brake up too hard and then he pulls away. Doesn't matter, the lead runs are useful. Actually, some of the chase runs, to be fair, they're still useful, but it's not very good.
car don't bug. It just tries to slow down there. It's like 1,000. Why isn't 1,000 horsepower enough? Why isn't 1,000 horsepower enough? That looks cool. Tried my line for once. Still can't stay with it. Is that because I need to sacrifice the line, I think. Maybe my car's just not fast enough. Maybe try and soften the dampers or something a little bit, but I don't really see the way we can get much more grip out of it. I like it. So he sacrifices angle to stay with. That's what I need to do. The problem is, how do you sacrifice angle when you've got to keep the fucking thing pinned? Let's try. Let's see if we can try something. I'm not sure it'll work, but let's have a go. Where you at, bro? Just doing your setup again, are you? Long. I've only really done one more lap. Are you coming or not? I count to 10, and then I'm going on my final lap of the day. They make us on the outside line, that would have been far more fun. You can see why they didn't here, because then you run out here, you can go and get it as far down to link that. Let's do one more, this is so fucking addictive. Mr. Lycup has chosen to join us. Well, we're going to have to do a few runs with him, aren't we? See how we measure up compared to him, because he's good. Like, really fucking good. Not the other guy wasn't, but... But Chris, I know for a fact he's good. Got detected. Where are you at, Mr. Lycup? Way shallow. It's so much fun, this game. It just doesn't look like it's an 11-year-old game. Is it 11 years old? I think it was 2012 this came out. It just doesn't look like it. Still doing his setup, whatever he's doing. Come on, Mr. Lycup, where are you? Ooh, I need a rest. My arse hurts in this seat. I've been in here for too many hours now. What are you doing? Follow me, Mr. Chris. That was funny. That was funny. Someone hasn't found the start line yet. God, that was terrifying. Flashbacks to 2015 at Silverstone. maybe 2012, 2013, I can't remember. Whatever year it was that John Calvert and Martin Rospinet went head to head, drifting opposite directions around the fucking course. Otherwise known as Chaos 2012 or Chaos 2013, whatever the fuck it ended up. Complete clusterfuck. Come on. Surely you understand how a drift track works. Where are you? Let's just, we'll figure it out eventually. For some reason, so good at drifting, you think you'd have figured the track out. I bet he hasn't deleted fastlane.ai. Which is why he's swiftly disappeared. If he rejoins. Or he'll go on the Discord and see what I said. Quite deliberate missing that last clip then. I was just trying to see if I could get some more traction out of it, and that did actually work. Let's see if he's managed to fix it. See if we can work this out. Right, oh, don't do this and spaz out and lose your thing again. Oh, okay, cool. There we go. Weird. Why is it dumped us forward again? No. There we go. Now let's straighten it up because it's a little bit pissed off to the left. There we go. That's better. Let's go and have a quick see if he's okay. I don't actually get out, I just mean I'm going to check Discord. Oh no, I can't do that, can I? Crap, I'm not going to be able to with VR, am I? Because it's going to fuck up the screen. Stream does normally work, but not while I'm streaming. Okay, well, to be fair, I think that's probably a good place to end it for today, so let's go back to the bits. Let's see. Reset that so we can see what look how pissed the road is. Right, anyway, like I was saying, I'll sort all that stuff out in a minute. I'll check with the guys, make sure they're okay. But if you check the stream out, thank you very much for watching. It's been an absolute pleasure. Hopefully you got to see what the new Ottawa track is like. We'll see you soon. Thank you very much.